What if I told you that that extra room, that bedroom in your house that's sitting empty, could be cash in your pocket? It could help you pay off your mortgage earlier. It could help you build your savings and become financially free a lot faster. Today, we're talking about practical ways homeowners like you can use unused space to generate income from your home. You have the keys. Now let's make that home work for you. Many homeowners think the only option to pay down their mortgage faster is to put additional money out of their paycheck to the principal. But I want to show you ways to generate income, things that I personally do myself, so you can pay down your mortgage much faster. So tip 1 is to do the traditional long-term rental. You rent out that spare bedroom to a person, let's say for $700. Your mortgage is $1,500. Essentially, you only have to come with $800. But what I want you to do is put the full $1,500 plus that $700 and reduce your principal on your mortgage much faster. The pros with the long-term tenant is that it's predictable. You know they're going to be in there for those 12 months. It's easy on the budget, it's low turnover, and it'll allow you to pay off that mortgage a lot faster. So now let's move on to 2 of my favorite options. Midterm rentals. It's still 30 days or more. So sometimes it's 90 days, sometimes it's 120 days, sometimes it's 180 days, depending on what the person's contract is. Nonetheless, it is generating a lot of income for you so you can reduce that mortgage. 2 places where I really put this information out there, Airbnb and Furnish Finder, because both of them could cater to people who are traveling professionals, whether it's in the medical community or it could be contractors, skilled laborers. And again, you get to use this money to pay down your mortgage, not taking money out of your paycheck, but using your house to generate income. So ask yourself, who are the major employers in your area that may need temporary housing? Hospital workers, colleges and universities, big construction companies. You can meet that need. Some things to consider with all these potential residents. You want to make sure that it's clear your house rules, because you don't want the graduate student to blare their music while the traveling nurse is sleeping during the day. So you have to make sure your house rules are very specific. Another option is for a person who is maybe in their golden years, a senior citizen, and they just want companionship. So they can rent their spare bedroom to a person who could help them with some household things, maybe like a nurse, or just a person who can be a companion. Let's talk about some things to consider. The number 1 thing to consider is your safety. Will you do a background check? Will you do employment verification? Will you ask for references? I say yes. Now let's talk about privacy. Do you want to share your home with somebody else? That's important to know, because if the answer is no, this is not an income generating opportunity for you. But if the answer is yes, what spaces will you share? I recommend a private bathroom to the potential tenant. Also, what are the quiet hours in the home? The third thing I want to talk about are the finances. How much rent will you collect? Will you ask for security deposits? How will you collect the rent? There's so many options. A lot of people like to pay with their debit card, their credit card. And the last thing we're going to talk about is your liability. What type of lease will you render? If it's 30 days or more, you want to give a lease. The second thing, I print out the house rules in a binder, and I leave it in a very visible place so anybody who's in the home can read it, but I also send it out electronically. So there's no way a person can say they didn't receive it. The third thing, make sure you have the proper insurance. And I encourage my renters to get renter's insurance. My homeowner's insurance will cover my property, but none of their things will be covered in case some major event happens. This isn't about just collecting rent. It's about a strategy. How are you going to strategize on ways to use that income that you're getting from your house? What about mortgage reduction? Applying that additional money to the principal on your house and then getting it paid off sooner. Building your savings. Up to this point, your savings is about 1 to 3 months of expenses saved, but you can move forward and get it to 6 months to a year. Whatever is your comfort zone. Home repairs. At some point, your house will need a repair. Plan for it. Pay off the high interest debt. Get rid of that stuff. It's not limited to just using your paycheck, getting the side hustle, but using the asset that you already own now that you're a homeowner. If you want to take advantage of these opportunities, please reach out to us. Get a free consultation today. You can go to dbhomesforhope.com. We're ready and waiting to help.